Welcome again to another video of the United Civil Force. Usually I don't like showing, well, I do show my face because I think I'm handsome. So that's a neck. I don't like my turtleneck. But anyway, I am bringing this video to your attention because I have to. There are some things that are troubling me in our country, and they're troubling you in our country. And you know what else is deeply troubling me on top of the troubles is the remedy for the troubles. There aren't anybody talking about the remedies to the troubles. For example, I'm a don't tread on me type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe wholeheartedly about that. But it gets fucked up and I'm a curse. It gets fucked up and weird when a black man says that shit. When the black people want to stand for the constitutional rights. No one wants to speak up, so I have to speak up for you. I guess. People out there who are watching the New Mexico, race for sheriff or the whatever election coming down. Black people, especially black people in New Mexico, I want y'all just to pay attention to something real close. Not recently, on a regular, there are incidences that happen in our society that are sparked by Fourth Amendment violations. And see, nobody running for Bernalillo County Sheriff, nobody running for sheriff, nobody running for any office who says they're constitutional based is talking about the laws that are being violated every day that lead to life of loss. Now granted, okay, it's possible that, yes, people do hide shit on a regular basis. That's their business to hide shit. That's why we have a Fourth Amendment right. You can't just have Constitution for fucking white folks, man, and not anybody else, and not picking and choosing when you want to talk about it. You know, if you see me as an American and you talk to my language too, you speak to the laws that they're being violated upon me more than anybody else by law enforcement. Why? Do you think that law enforcement is to protect your white ass from my black self? Is that why you won't talk about that shit? You're trying to maintain the status quo. See, through the Constitution, and through the lack of these people paying attention to the Constitution, they're trying to maintain the status quo of us black folks being less than them. Still, that's why they do not talk about the things that fuck with us. That's why they do not talk about the issues that affect our community. And it's not like they don't know about it, because they're part of it. They're part of the problems in our fucking community. They help start the shit through the Democratic Party and through the Rhino Republican Party now. So just keep that in mind when you're voting. Who's talking to your black self? Who's talking to who you are? Because I sat in on a legislation meeting talking about a law, and all they had in New Mexico was all these black groups looking for rights, or fairness. I'm like, they have the right to, because you know what? No one else is speaking to it. No one else who was constitutionally based running for sheriff in New Mexico is talking to black people's situations and struggles and problems. Nobody is, because it doesn't affect them. And they don't give a fuck, but they want our fucking vote. So fuck you back. I vote for none of you motherfuckers, because you're not really constitutionally based. How about that? You're only sideways, you're only partially constitutionally based when it serves your purpose and it serves your popularity contest, when it makes everybody seem like you're the cool guy. Well, fuck you, cool motherfucker. You ain't shit until you talking the laws that affect everybody, especially that shit that happens every day. The bond issue is a huge issue, but guess what? People getting shot every day in the street for violations on their Constitution. How is that less than anything else? That's what's actually going on. That's what's really happening. You know? Yeah, the bond thing is really happening too, but no one's getting shot for not having a bond that's correct. No one's getting killed for not having their bonds in check for their office. People are getting killed for not having their rights. And you call yourself constitutional. And you say you want constitutional law enforcement? People don't want that shit. They don't want you want constitutional law enforcement to actually enforce the Constitution, because you won't do it. You only do it for the popularity contest, and there's no change in any. I'm not going to mention names, but none of you running will talk to the problems that affect black folks, Latino folks, and Native American folks, but yet you want our vote because you think it's the most, you are pushing logic, but you're not talking about the logic that directly affects us, because you still want us around to be that little pawn you can push around to do whatever you want to do, like you think the left has been done, like the left has done to a small amount of us. You're a pussy doing that. Fuck you for doing that.